Do Korean people watch Glarses?
아니요. 한국 사람은 글라스 싫어해요.
This is Taeha, the godfather of keyboards.
Oh my god, come on, Gimbal.
And this is me, a regular keyboard nerd. And we're both here, the Seoul Mechanical Keyboard Expo. The first annual Seoul Mechanical Keyboard Expo is actually the first of its kind. Instead of like a regular key meetup, it's actually a full-on convention. Kind of like CES, you know, but for keyboards. And the scale of this thing is wild. The SMKE was hosted by KLC, the Mechanical Keyboard Hobbyists Playground, a South Korean vendor that helps to bring many different types of keyboard and keyboard components to the enthusiasts. In addition, the SMKE was sponsored by many notable companies as well, like Geonworks, TGR, Singa, and more, while the exhibitor list was just amazing. All of our favorites were there to either show off their latest products, to network, and even give away their latest products, and also put Taeha on stage and grill him with keyboard quizzes. Like for example, which one of these is GMK?
5번으로 하겠습니다. 5번으로 고르셨습니다. 자, 여러분. 무려 2018년 동안이나 2018년부터 시작을 하셨고 많은 분들에게 존경을 받고 있는 그의 선택은 5번으로 고르셨습니다. 자, 정답 확인해 보도록 하겠습니다. 정답은 1번이었습니다.
I had the awesome experience to see so many different keyboards, Korea exclusive keyboards, and some truly special ones like this. And also this, the $1,300 luxury keyboard Della.
네, 이거 같은 경우에는 케이스입니다. 키보드 포장재고요. 스웨이드랑 가죽 이런 식으로 처리가 되어 있고요. 이런 거 같은 경우에도 이제 보증서 카드 같은 케이스인데 소가죽으로 처리가 되어 있어요. 그리고 볼트 같은 경우에도 케이스 다 제작이 되어 있고요. 볼트는 티타늄으로 자체 제작했는데 인그레이빙 각인이 각 사양마다 다 들어가 있어요. 근데 이제 볼트 크기는 다 다른데 렌치 크기는 다 맞게 해서 같은 렌치로 다 조립을 할 수 있게 해놨고요. 이런 거 같은 경우는 이제 땡큐 카드랑 컨트롤 카드고 없는 거는 아직 디자인이 안 돼가지고 그리고 키보드 구조에 대해서 설명드리면 3중 구조예요. 상판, 중판, 하판으로 나눠져 있고 최종 빌드 무게는 5.2kg 정도입니다. 상판, 중판은 이제 알루미늄이고 하판은 구리로 되어 있어요. 상판, 중판은 최종색은 아이보리 전기용동으로 마감될 예정이고요. 구리 같은 경우에는 쇠볼트를 쓰게 되면은 약간 손상이 있을 수 있어서 티타늄 볼트를 채택한 것도 있어요.
And of course, I got to meet some amazing, awesome Korean content creators that have been nothing but welcoming.
안녕하세요. 여우비원입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. 네, 안녕하세요. 키보드 좋아하는 오엔지입니다. 오늘 엑스포 와서 너무 기쁩니다.
And we can't forget the legend himself.
Oh, do you call your viewers anything? Scotties? Nah, I'm a dub at Scotties. Yeah, it's so great to meet Scott in person. He's a creator I've been wanting to meet for a while. And I mean, I told you off camera, but I feel like you're one of the few creators that's actually making constructive and quality content that isn't just like shoving, products down your throat.
I appreciate that.
And you're actually, experimenting and doing keyboard science. So I'm a huge fan, and it's nice to finally meet you in person.
Got the legend right here, Taeha Types right here.
I'm old. Is this the new legend?
No, this is he's a true legend of the keyboard hobby. So really, really awesome to see him here at this expo. And yeah, it's been a really great turnout.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're all here for him. This guy right here.
And yes, this is how Koreans truly feel about Glarses.
Korean people watch Glarses.
Yeah, Korean people love Glarses. Yeah.
You guys know who it is?
Yeah. Maybe we don't understand everything that he says, but everything that he does on the video is funny.
This was such a fun event for me and just amazing for the keyboard community. Something like 4,000 attendees at this event, and from what I hear, they're gonna go even bigger next year with even more vendors. More of the reasons for you to come out and check it out in Korea. Plus, you'll see me roaming around as well, I'm sure. Now, the unedited vlog coverage of the expo for you. Enjoy.
Hi guys, I'm here at the Seoul Mechanical Keyboard Expo. As you can see, right here by the sign. Got my media pass right here. Going to be going around a little bit, checking out who's here, what's here, and just checking out the crowd as well. This is such a bigger turnout than I thought it would be. It's not like a small little keyboard meetup. It's more so like a convention, like CES, but for mechanical keyboards. But from what I hear, they're expecting like 3,500 people or something like that already pre-purchased tickets. And then you could also do a walk-in here, which means that they could even get even more. So probably one of the largest keyboard meetups or conventions in the world here out in Seoul, which is really exciting. And I see some of these creators out there. I see Taeha here. I saw a lot of different people that are in this hobby and industry from various different countries. So it's an international affair for sure. So, lots going on here. A lot of different areas, a lot of people. And you can see a lot of people are also waiting in line to talk to some of the large vendors. Like I said before, something like 3,500 people will be turning out to this event. I'm gonna go around and try to see what vendors are here and what they're actually presenting. And I'm going to see if I could actually speak to some of the notable key vendors as well today. I'm sure you guys are familiar with the vendor Swag Keys. They're actually one of the largest vendors, online vendors of keyboard and keyboard componentry in Korea. So as you can see here too, they also brought a lot of different keyboards and stuff like that for them to take a look for the participants of this convention or this expo to type on and take a look at. In addition, they're also going to be hosting a lot of the popular keyboard kits like the Neo from QWERTY keys themselves, Matrix Labs, and so on and so forth. So this is the vendor, if you're out in Korea, to be able to purchase some of these keyboards and their componentries out here in this country. And obviously you got some of the legendary OGs like TGR here with some of their famous keyboards like the Jane out here. I see the Police.
I can only imagine the status of your DM. There must be so many creams.
And I some of the complete drove this. The one that you
Another huge vendor that you guys might be aware of. I see the unicorn right there, everyone's favorite.
Outside. He has like hot. I think it's hot to hot. This is on 50,000. What do you do? Yeah, it's pretty. Yes.
The famous Gion Works booth right here. Let's go check this thing out. Booth right here. The man himself sitting over there. And the various collection of keyboards that he has brought to the show. You can see they were able to actually try out the different keyboards, try out the different configurations, the switches and whatnot. Got a lot of rare classics, as well as some more recent, as you can see, Frog, Ruse, and so on and so forth. So this is actually the Expo specific, Expo exclusive F18X. So if you came here, you have the right to purchase this thing, right? Beautiful red with an amazing copper weight. So obviously everyone knows how amazing the F18X is, but this is a very exclusive Expo only F18X. At the Expo, you can also see various different keyboards that are more on the rare side, right? Like got this original Dolce right here with original Dolce keycaps. Check this out. It's a Honeywell. The Honeywell colorway actually comes from this keyboard right here. Some classic OGs. And this guy right here is actually the new one that's going to be coming out. If you guys want me to review that, please let me know. So our buddy Glorious. We know them from GMMK Pros, right? A lot of coverage on this past couple of years, as well as their pads. So what's also interesting is that they have like an area for like a build bar. So I'm not sure if you bring your own, or you actually like purchase one here. Probably purchase, I assume, but you're able to actually bring it out here and build it on these tables with your fellow keyboard enthusiasts and potentially staff members. And similar to the build bar, you have the Artisan Studio. I believe here you're able to create some of your own very own artisans. As you can see, people are enjoying that. And it wouldn't be a expo or Korea if there wasn't Korean street food out here. So you pretty much have hot dogs, corn dogs, and looks like, you know, just the standard Korean street food, spam, kimbaps and stuff like that, as well as some fish cake and soup. So a good selection. So KLC is one of the vendors here, or the sponsors as well. So they are hosting various different keyboards here. So like as you can see, we have something like the Sarah, as well as the Bebe, which is right here. You actually see. So they're not quite the manufacturer, but you know, they're the ones that are hosting these. And as you come this way, you have the spring-mounted Nori. Now, some of these keyboards you haven't seen in the States, or at least I haven't seen in the States as much. So I also see our buddies right here at GMK. All right, so I'm sure everybody's familiar with GMK. So they also have some presence out here at the Seoul Mechanical Keyboard Expo. So obviously you have Cherry out here, very famous in the mechanical keyboard scene, right? So I'm sure you guys already know, but they also do have their own pre-made mechanical keyboards, not just the switches, which they are famous for the Cherry MX style switches. Although I'm not sure if they have the MX purples for you, Glarses. So here's another Korean manufacturer called New One. So they've been around for about a year or so, but I don't believe they're actually readily available outside of this country. So it's probably more Korea exclusive. Here are some of their products that they're sharing right now. So quite a bit of them. So also what's interesting is that I think some of these are for sale here. And if you actually do a custom keycap, they'll use this laser engraver and actually engrave your own custom keycap for you to insert into. It looks like maybe for F13, right? Because all of these have F13s open right now. Oh. So if you take a look here, this is actually not anodized. It's a completely different kind of finishing, white pearl for this one. So it looks like New One is, they've been around for maybe about a year. They're more of a newer manufacturer of keyboards, but what really caught my eye are literally these special finishes they have. It's beautiful.
애를 많이 먹었어요. 그래서 워치는 알고 싶어. 그런 걸 신경을 많이 쓰고요. 네, 그거 치수까지 감안해서 이게 내가 하니까
The finishing on the back of these are just beautiful. Like especially these are on machine, so very elaborate and intricate. So you can see that they're more on the premium end, and they're currently Korea exclusive, but are exploring possibilities of globalization. So you might actually see them in the States or other parts of the world as well. All right, guys, so there are other brands that are newer, right, to the scene. So this is actually a brand called Kinetics. I believe they are South Korean exclusive for now, but they are also pondering whether to get into the global market. So you see some of their new products like here. This one actually caught my eye because of the colors as well as the cat ears. But it's also good to see. It's always good to see new vendors and new brands being introduced at expos like this. So really exciting. All right, so what's very interesting to me, guys, is that whenever I go to like meetups and stuff like that in the States, it's like 99.9% guys. But what I noticed is that at this event, it's a good mixture of like men and women and people of various different ages and some people with families out here. So it's not just like a hobby for a bunch of dudes to come out to and socialize at. So it's really good to see that, the diversity of this here. So you see a lot of couples out here as well. You see like families with kids in strollers, people just on dates at a keyboard convention, which is pretty cool to see. So All right, guys, so this is SR Industries. They're known for like their ergonomic manservant and so on. So they're also here today, present at the expo. Brought some of their latest keyboards out here as well. That one looks like Tomac and so on and so forth. But one that I was actually really interested in is this guy up here. That one looks like a polished stainless steel keyboard. It's called a brick. So a lot of interesting keyboards that are present right now. So check this thing out. This is a chrome brick 65. So a lot of fingerprints on this right now, but the whole entire thing is like shiny chrome. If you guys like things that look like that on your desk, or you like to clean things all day long, then that's the keyboard for you right there. But you know, there's like the raw version, a lot of different finishes. I think you guys have seen this before, right? The manservant. Ergonomic. And also very interesting looking, like this. All right, so this is Linworks. I think most people are familiar with this brand, right? Korean, but they've been around for a while now. And they also have a lot of their keyboards out here as well, like the Lin Whale and the Dolphin and such. And a lot of great designs you typically see from Linworks. And also, they have keycaps out here. Let's see right here. So it seems like there's a lot of vendors out here that does artisans. Like, so this is one of them, Arkeys. So you can see some of the artisans they brought here to the actual expo as well. So a huge presence of artisans out at this expo. Definitely quite a bit of artisan presence here at the expo. And a lot of these are actually for sale. So if you want to buy any of these artisans, then they're definitely for sale. So here's one from one called Keycap Studio, and then you can take a look here. A lot of cute little artisans, especially in Korea. There's quite a bit of these. There's another one right here, a whole case full of them. And I believe all of these are technically for sale if you're trying to buy them. So we got some more artisans right here, which is very interesting. So this is the booth for Janky caps. Some really nice looking artisans right here that are a little bit different from some of the other ones you have seen, right? So good to see various different representation at this expo. Maybe it's not smart to stand in the middle of the street, but that was pretty much the wrap up of the Seoul Mechanical Keyboard Expo. It was actually the biggest expo I've ever been into for a keyboard hobby. So that was quite the experience. They're estimating anywhere from 3,500 to 4,000 people came here today. It's almost like a mini CES, but for keyboard. So really great vendors. I had a chance to meet with a lot of the Korean vendors. I had a chance to meet a lot of great creators, both from from abroad as well as from Korea, including the legendary Taeha and a lot of the Korean content creators who have been amazing and very accommodating for someone like me who kind of just jumped in from the States. But really great experience here, and I believe the Korean keyboard scene is very strong. And also there are a lot of keyboards and like their manufacturing processes that are maybe a little bit different, but I think it's really exciting to see the differences, the nuances between the different countries and how they actually handle the different types of keyboards and the manufacturing processes and the packaging and the selling process. So it was really, really good experience for me to come out here in Korea. And while I'm in Korea, the intention is to try to cover as much Korean designed and produced keyboard as possible. So hey, keep an eye out and catch you next time.